I'm John Cook, I'm Deputy CEO at CoLab in Exeter. We've been one of the pilot sites for the test and learn of the MARM framework. So MARM is a framework that facilitates meetings between agencies to enable them to share information and risk around people who are at risk of significant harm. Importantly though, MARM doesn't replace other existing risk management frameworks. So no, MARM doesn't replace the statutory responsibilities under the Care Act for organisations. What it does do is provide a framework for sharing risk and managing high risk situations that don't meet Section 42 safeguarding criteria. So MDTs coordinate care, treatment and support across professionals. MARMs focus in specifically around managing high risk situations through shared risk assessment and joint action plan. So any agency can initiate a MARM. Initially, what we'd suggest is that a senior manager reviews the case and decides whether a MARM is the right step forward. So it should normally be a senior member of staff from the agency that initiates the MARM, so that could be a Band 7 nurse, a registered manager, a police sergeant, anybody but with a level of seniority. So that's something that can be agreed by the group in the meeting itself to establish who is the best agency or individual to lead this process. So we've got a template for an agreed action plan which clearly outlines all the actions and owners. We then follow that up with confidential, succinct minutes and a shared risk assessment that then can be shared with the individual concerned, and then updates are given at subsequent meetings. Yeah, there's a standard agenda and minutes template all included in the guidance, and that's what we recommend using for consistency across all meetings. So engagement and attendance at a MARM is key. There's buy-in for this approach at senior level right the way across the board in the partnership. But if you're having issues with attendance from any organisations, there's advice in the guidance about how to escalate. So sharing information between partners is essential, and without it, MARM doesn't really work. Everyone should feel really confident and being able to do this, and there's more advice in the guidance about how to manage information sharing. So I think wherever possible, it's really important to put the person involved at the centre. So inviting them or a representative from their family to be at the meeting is something we do, but that doesn't always happen. In terms of consent, we would always try and get explicit consent from someone before we hold a MARM, but if that is not given, then we may proceed with the MARM. Well, our experience through the test and learn process is yes, absolutely, it has real benefits for the people that we hold MARMs about, but also for the organisations who are there. If it's set up right, and if you get the right people around the table, it enables us to share risk information, to be clearer on what organisations are doing, what their responsibilities are, to hold each other accountable, and to kind of share that risk across multiple agencies, so it's not sitting with one individual or one organisation.